Good morning, friends. Oh, I am up really early this morning because I have laundry to do. I've had such a busy week that I really just couldn't put it off any longer. I live off grid, so I have to go into town to do my laundry. And because I don't have a washer and dryer yet. I will at some point when I have more solar panels. Woot! But yesterday wasn't exactly a great day. I started out just having really restless sleep last night and dreaming that I was on a bus and that I looked behind me and there were there's a big tornado behind me and there was a big tornado in the front, and my dream was really vivid, and I got up and I started telling everybody on the bus to put their windows up halfway. You always want to leave windows cracked so that tornadoes can move through a thing instead of sucking it up and pulling it into the air for a ride. And so I did that, and as I sat back down, the bus parked somewhere where a previous tornado had come through and destroyed things, and I began kind of shaking a little bit, and I thought, oh, I must be feeling a lot of anxiety about this. And then I woke up and my blanket was off of me in the night, and so I was actually getting chilled, and so I thought that was really interesting. I got up, I threw some more wood on the fire, and went back to bed and continued having odd, vivid dreams. I was having company yesterday, and to be honest, I really feel a lot of love for the people that were coming over to visit, but they're they're people that I have to do revision work with, okay? Let's just put it like that. And they came over, and the lady was in a terrible state, and I felt funky. I had to burn some sage. I didn't have to, but I like to burn sage. And I took a little lie down because I had a splitting headache, and I thought it was odd that I was having such an intense reaction. And then I realized that I was giving myself all of it because of how I was perceiving them, what I was giving to myself because of that. And so, and it was interesting because one of the things that she was very upset about was a person who had just recently passed, who had made a lot of promises to her, but who was also particularly abusive towards her and her kindness. And years ago, when she first told me about the lady, I didn't know anything about Neville Goddard or Everett Art or any of that, and I was just like, I don't like that lady, straight up. She's not a nice person, and you just, you keep involving yourself with her, and she keeps abusing you. That says a lot about you not having healthy boundaries, and I stand by that. It's easier now with Neville and Edward because I can just revise whatever it is and I can make it what I want. With boundaries, and I can let go of a lot of whatever stuff I might be clinging to, sticky thoughts and whatnot. But that's where she was coming from. And I remember saying to my partner last night that some people just aren't worth the trouble and the hassle, right? And as soon as I said that, I am not kidding, I got the weirdest feeling in my head. I thought I was going to pass out. It was very discerning. It was very disturbing. And after that happened, I thought about it, because I thought, that didn't happen until right after I uttered those words. And to be fair, I was still venting and processing my visit from yesterday. Oh, and on top of that, 2 years ago yesterday, I had my memorial service for my son. It was a bitterly cold November 11th, and it was snowy, it was icy, it was one of the coldest nights, and it was not a good, that was not a great day for me. It was very surreal, very, as soon as November 1st hit, everything in my life changed, because of my son crossing over. But anyways, that's probably a video for another time. But my point is, on this one, so I don't meander too much, is that 2 years ago, I was going through a huge emotional tornado in my life. And I realize that now, when I realized yesterday what the day was, and the dreams that I had, and the anxiety and the stress that I felt over the visit of these two people. And I just thought, wow, my subconscious is holding on to a lot of stuff that I have given it over the years, but especially over the last 2 to 4 years, right? Because when I think about it, when we had our house fire, October 17th of 2017, I'm sorry, I'm up really early, that was the beginning of our tornado in mine and my partner's life. And it's just kind of been one tornado after the other until recently, when I found Edward Art, and it's like, I don't know, I can see things for what they are so much more clearly now than ever before, and I don't get necessarily sucked into narratives that I know are not serving me. So when I said some people just aren't worth a person's time or effort, I was saying that about myself, that I'm not worth my time or effort. Because if I'm saying that about someone else and they're all me pushed out, which is kind of annoying sometimes, I'm gonna be honest, but it makes sense that I can't say that shit and really get away with it now. I have to call myself out on my own bullshit, right? And be like, why am I doing that? Why would I say that? It's not true. And so, yeah, I had to sit with that. And I had to do a revision, and I had to work with that one, because I needed that to not be in my vibration. I needed that to not be some thought that I was letting pass under the wire unchecked and unchallenged. And so, that's really what this video is about. What thoughts that no longer serve you, but that may have seemed like a truth at one time, are crawling in under the wire and being left unchecked and unchallenged by you. Because I guarantee you, that's something that needs a revision. And it's important to revise those kinds of things, because you'll revert to them otherwise, unconsciously, subconsciously. With it's part of like an autopilot, and it doesn't feel good, and it won't help. So that's me sharing with you a very real human moment, human day that I had yesterday. A not so great feeling day. This morning I feel really good. I woke up, no headache, feeling like I had just a much better focus and outlook, and I'm just so glad to be through yesterday. I went to bed early. I just we're gonna have days like that, no matter how high you are from connecting with your inner self. Gonna have moments where you're like, what the fuck, right? It's gonna happen, and it's okay. And we have to extend some grace and patience and some freaking love to ourselves when that happens, because what else are we gonna do, right? We're not here to punish ourselves. But if we don't, keep on top of this, on top of those thoughts. I remember yesterday, just off and on through the day, just saying, my thoughts are as sweet as honey to my mouth. I know what that means, right? And anyone who's listened to Edward Art knows exactly what I'm talking about. Man, no one is going to make your thoughts as sweet as honey to your mouth if you're not making that a number one priority and intention in your life. Because you know what happens if you let your thoughts run amok? Shitty thoughts. That's all I'm saying. Shitty thoughts. They will accumulate like flies, right? I keep coming back to flies for some reason, but they're just so easy. Anyways, I hope that your day is fantastic. I hope that your focus and attention is on exactly what you want. And I've got some more videos brewing. I've been taking some notes. There's some more really juicy things that I want to talk about. And but I have to go do laundry. So much love, and I will talk soon, friends. Take care.